everybody, it is me, Briskatuzi, otherwise known as Crimson, and today we're talking about the anime Beast Tamer, episode 1. So, first off, to get everything out of the way, if you've watched this episode, God, that hero's party is literal trash. They're garbage. Like, man, their personalities are literally worthless. They said that about the main character Rain, but no, it's the other way around. They like taking him for granted, with like them kicking him out of the heroes party. And I don't know if they're like a self-proclaimed heroes party or if they were actually chosen. Because if they were all chosen to be heroes, because we don't know much about this story so far, like if they were chosen to be the heroes, then wouldn't Rain be one of the heroes? Like how could they just discard him just like that? And like how like they took him for granted. Like, not all of them have to be heavy hitters, frontline tanks, or like mages in the mid to back, doing powerful attacks. Like, literally, like as they fired him and then asked him to like shoo off and was just being super mean to him, talking like not even behind his back. They're talking behind his back, but also talking in front of his back. All of them were just bitch assholes. And I like it how like they're just like, oh, now that he's gone, we can finally go on a forest adventure and like do a task in a forest. Dude, Rain is literally a beast tamer, and it seems like most of his jobs have to do with being in nature. You literally threw away a nature guide, a literal nature guide. They threw this guy away. We even see him when he leaves, he becomes an adventurer, and then like apparently like a lot of the other heroes are like snobby, like gold pinning like guys that are like trying to like be trying to like only interact with the nobles and the wealthy. Did They're not even big heroes because they're not even interact with commoners. They're like, it's like, ooh, pathetic little commoners. Like, how could the heroes party be like this? Like if they were chosen and not self-proclaimed, like, wow, literally chose the worst people just because they were powerful, when they could have just chosen different people if those different people even existed. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how that works. I hope that they're like self-proclaimed heroes, because he's like the main character is the only true hero out of the five of them. Like four worst people, and he like maybe like at the beginning, the white-haired girl, I already forgot her name, but one of the heroes, the white-haired one, seemed like in her eyes it seemed like she was like sort of going along with the group, which is also stupid. Which I guess there's also people that are like that mob mentality. Who knows if like she also is like gonna go hard on him, or if she might turn tail maybe, because like there was something in her eye that was there. But who knows if that was just like something that the anime did and she's also worthless like the rest of them. But the main like leader, god, that guy was something was something else. Like they're just like, the description of this series is them like regretting like firing him. Like maybe like he'll go back to them, but probably not with the type of series that this is. The opening song gave me vibes of like maybe this being like Rise of the Shield Hero, but it seems like it's like a Rise of the Shield Hero. What am I saying? Rise of the Shield Hero light comedy, different story, but it gave me the vibes of that kind of. But he just got fired. We're probably gonna see moments of us going back to like the heroes party, but probably like this isn't gonna be as like serious or as like detrimental probably to the plot as Rise of the Shield Hero was with that type of series. But this is this series. So then he ends up going on adventures, Rain, the main character, and then he ends up finally, like I guess, doing an official contract, because he was just doing temporary contracts in this first episode, with him just being able to tame multiple people. Like how later on, like he ends up taming the second main character that he ends up doing a formal contract with, which is a cat spirit named Kanade, and he ends up being like a super athletic, super powerful, definitely a tank for his new adventure party that Rain's gonna, I guess, acquire. And from like the opening song and the ending song, we definitely see that he ends up getting a cat spirit, he ends up getting a fox spirit, or just like a fox girl, ends up getting two fairies that I'm assuming are probably sisters, and that's why he gets two fairies. And then he ends up getting a dragon girl, like or maybe a dragon girl, maybe like a serpent girl. So probably a dragon girl, because we did see her shooting fire at a moment in the opening song. But I guess he's gonna tame all of those. Hope that this series isn't gonna be like what was it called, harem dungeon harem series. Damn it, man, what was that one called? Harem in the Labyrinth in Another World. I hope it's not like that, where like he gets the main girl, then gets a second girl, and the series ends right when he gets the second girl, and we don't see any of the other, we don't see the harem, at least in this series. Hopefully by like the end of the series we'll actually see like every other girl. Probably we'll end up seeing the rest of them. But he ends up taming Kanade and then does a formal contract. Then we find out at the end of the episode that apparently apparently he's a rare case of a beast tamer where like where he's able to do multiple contracts without without any MP probably going down, because since of course he's the hero, so of course he's gonna have unlimited potential. But apparently he also has a tragic backstory. You need to have that with the main character, where apparently I guess he ends up seeing like a whole village as a kid burn down and seeing like this danger happen. And he couldn't do anything because he didn't use his powers. Like he's not thinking clearly, probably, or he didn't like know his potential back then. But then we have that happen, and we find out that apparently he thought the main character Rain thought that all beast tamers were like him, where they could do multiple contracts and do intricate commands to their beast without the beast. Apparently, other beast tamers aren't like him and can't do multiple things. But then at the end of the episode, Rain says that everyone from his village were also beast tamers and they could also do multiple contracts. Who knows if he's like being very light about it, or maybe like people that were in like his like family area were like were like natural beast tamers, and like maybe other people that try to do it can only do certain things and certain abilities. But he is a hero, so I guess we'll see where this series goes. But no, I think that's all I really got to say for the first of this first episode. Can't wait to watch the rest of it. I think it's pretty interesting. Seems like a nice, chill, relax sort of slice of life series where there is the only, I guess, serious moments are like him with his hero party and them being piece of shit assholes. But I guess we'll see where the next episodes go. And seeing him try to tame all the other beasts and see what type of adventure he goes on. But based on the opening song, I guess instead of the heroes party feeding the demon lord and the maker to be like, because I'm leaving, because I'm not in the hero party, I'm probably not gonna fight the demon lord. But no, he'll probably end up being probably throwing aside all the other heroes, being using his like taming powers with all the other beast tamer girls. Like he'll end up getting formal contract with and defeating the demon lord himself because he doesn't need all these worthless fucking piece of shit heroes. So those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed my thoughts and my opinions on this, you can leave a like. If you didn't enjoy this whatsoever, you can leave a dislike. But yeah, I can't wait to watch episode 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. See you later.